Now, locked, loaded and ready to go and wipe them off the face of the earth. These are some of the statements that the American President Donald Trump has made vis-a-vis Iran. Now, in the latest, Donald Trump has said that a big force, that is a big naval force, is now moving towards Iran. In the past, Trump has alternated between easing tensions and the warning of military attacks, creating a fair bit of ambiguity on what the American intentions really are. But this time, it shows a shift in Washington's posturing. Trump has said that America has sent an armada of American warships towards Iran.
Big force going toward Iran. I'd rather not see anything happen, but we're watching them very closely. I saw 837 hangings on Thursday, and I said, if you hang those people, you're going to be hit harder than you've ever been hit. It'll make what we did to your Iran nuclear look like peanuts. But we have an armada. We have a massive fleet heading in that direction, and maybe we won't have to use it. We'll see.
Now, echoing Trump's warning, Washington has now cautioned politicians from Iraq. It has warned that the Iraqi state could face sanctions, including on its vital oil revenues, if Iran-backed armed groups are included in Iraq's next government. Now, the warning comes as part of Trump's campaign to curb the influence of the Iran-linked groups in Iraq, which has long tried to balance its ties between Washington and Tehran. Now, the U.S. warning was delivered repeatedly over the past 2 months by the U.S. envoy in Baghdad, Joshua Harris. For Iran, Iraq has always been vital for keeping its economy afloat amidst the sanctions. It has long used Baghdad's banking system to skirt restrictions. After receiving back-channel assurances that Iran had paused mass executions, Trump had delayed the planned strikes last week. He said that there is no plan to act at that time. But according to reports citing the U.S. officials, the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln and several guided missile destroyers will arrive in West Asia in the coming days. The U.S. warships and fighter aircraft started moving from Asia-Pacific last week as tensions between Iran and the United States have soared. Now, Trump has repeatedly threatened to intervene over the Iranian government's recent killing of protesters. However, the protests have dwindled last week and the U.S. president has backed away from his rhetoric after claiming that he had stopped the execution of prisoners in Iran. On Wednesday, the Iranian authorities gave their first official toll from the protests, saying that about 3,117 people were killed. However, rights groups say that the actual number of the dead could be far higher. Now, Iran, for its part, has warned that any attack on their supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, would be a declaration of war. And the comments followed Trump's remarks suggesting that Iran needed new leadership.
We do not pay attention to Trump's bluster. He knows that if any hand is raised to assault our leader, we will not only cut off that hand decisively and courageously, and this is not just rhetoric, but we will set their world on fire. We will strip them of any security and leave no safe place for them.
Now, Trump has left open the option of fresh military action against Iran, and this is after the U.S. already backed and joined Israel's 12-day war in June last year, aimed at degrading the Islamic Republic's ballistic missile and nuclear programs. Now, Trump said that he hoped that there would not be further U.S. military action in Iran, but America will act if Tehran resumes its nuclear program. Washington built up its forces in West Asia before its June strikes, and officials say that they kept plans to hit Iran's nuclear sites secret. And those strikes had targeted 3 sites: the Natanz enrichment facility, which was Iran's main uranium enrichment site, and the Fordo fuel enrichment plant, which was a bunker near Qom that was used for some high-level enrichment, and the Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center that was used for uranium conversion. So as tensions escalate, the looming question is, where could the Americans bomb Iran next?